How we going, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin and welcome to another edition of Panteracast. I'm joined as ever by my hetero life mate, my brother from another mother, Mr. Luke Nash. How are you?
Yeah, good mate. Obviously, you're wearing a t-shirt. Obviously, we're all still reeling from the news. Yesterday's sad news
Yeah,
that the governor himself, um, the Blizzard of Oz, he's fucking finally gonna get to finish those writing sessions with Randy Rhoads and Lemmy.
yeah, that'll be a good album.
Yeah, there'll be some bangers being written wherever they are, mate. Because he's, what can you say about him? Ain't been said already. I mean, this is the co-creator along with the other three of heavy fucking metal, and
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
going to be might not have might not have always agreed with his choices regarding like he's the persona, but I don't think a lot of that had to do with him. But as far as a musician goes, his body of work speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah, even at its worst, it's still good,
yeah,
And
bands have fucking chopped their left arm off, wouldn't they, to have Ozzy's worst album? You
yeah,
know,
yeah, exactly that.
because
Um,
he was a living legend.
I think Melissa fucking hit the nail on the head last night. And I meant to nick it and use it in my video today, and I forgot to say it. So I'll say it now, and she can get the credit for it. When the news was coming out, she went, this is huge." She went, "He's the Elvis Presley of metal."
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, no, it was.
"Fucking hell, yeah, you've summed it up pretty well there."
Yeah, it was. I
And
mean, you got all the fucking, what really pisses me off, you got all the casuals jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, all the people on BBC eulogising him. It's like, get the
dude,
fuck out of here.
none of them have a clue what they're on about
No, they
either.
don't.
Yeah,
You know, and it
they're all
made my teeth itch, you know? It's a case of if you're a fucking metaler, we're all going through the same thing. We're all numb. We're all trying to process it because no matter what band you like, they've been influenced by Ozzy at some point.
yeah,
And if you're a metaler, we're all in it together and we all feel each other's pain and we're all empathizing and we're all in the same position, every single one of us. If you ain't a metaler and you're jumping on the bandwagon, you can fuck off. I've got no time for it. He was
yeah,
ours, you know?
yeah, and this is the problem, and I think what happens to Ozzy is kind of what happened to Elvis, really. There's
Yeah,
Elvis, the fucking the cartoon figure that's hanging from a
yeah, yeah.
dashboard mirror,
That's it.
and there's the fucking plushie that bites the hat and
Yeah.
the pop figure that is Ozzy. But I remember someone talking about Elvis actually, and he says actually Elvis is actually a really underrated singer.
Oh,
As
fucking hell.
sad as that,
Yeah.
it's not sad, as
As mad as that
convoluted
is.
as that
Yeah,
sounds. It's like, no, he is actually underrated because his
yeah,
music is actually the last thing he's known for now.
yeah,
And it comes through with Ozzy. I mean, there's the hits, which are hits. It's kind of like, we take a song like Paranoid for granted or Crazy Train for granted because,
yeah.
a fish doesn't know what water is. But go through the catalogue and go for the deep
Fucking
cuts.
hell.
There's so many good songs. I was saying earlier, I've had for some reason I've had Fire in the Sky stuck in my head all day. From No Rest for the Wicked. That's an underrated album. I think Ultimate Sin as well. Awesome album. I'm just talking underrated ones here. Osmosis has got some bangers
Oh,
on it.
fuck
I
that.
mean,
That's the album that started it off for me with
mm,
Ozzy. Osmosis, when I heard Perry Mason, fucking hell, what a tune that
yeah. I
was.
mean,
And
listen, mate.
I
Listen
was,
to See You on the Other Side. I
oh
guarantee
mate, yeah.
you'll
And
be in tears.
I was pleasantly surprised when Hailstorm, back to the beginning, they did Perry Mason. It was like,
Yeah.
what? And they did a fucking great version of it. But no, that album is wall to wall bangers. And See You on the Other Side. Obviously, I dare you to play that now without getting a tear in your eye.
Yeah, and that whole um that whole concert actually, that because everyone sort of did their own one and then a cover, didn't they? And
Yeah.
everyone pulled out deep cuts on that, and no one took obvious choices.
No,
I mean, Mastodon doing Supernaut was
Supernaut
just
with
fucking
the
awesome.
drummers fucking line up from hell. Fucking Eloy Casagrande and Mario Duplantier and Danny Carey all jamming
Yeah.
along with fucking Bren trailer. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, the
You know,
drums on that
savage.
are fucking amazing. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bill again. Bill Wald was just fucking. He was when he was in his
Oh yeah,
peak.
he
He
was an
was
animal. He was
And
bit too jazz for me, but he was a fucking player, mate. You
well,
can't
listen
argue
to
that.
Supernaut, you know,
Yeah.
and
Oh
he's
yeah.
got that and they've got like they start experimenting with tropical percussion
Yeah.
on it as well. It's just like
Weird.
the drugs they were on.
That's it,
What
isn't
is it?
it?
I think they spent more money on cocaine while recording that album than the actual album. That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Ozzy said he would because they were renting. They went from post-war Birmingham. They
Yeah.
grew up around bomb sites
That's it. Yeah.
to being in LA in a
Yeah.
mansion
Yeah.
within 4 years.
With an advance.
Yeah, and they like Ozzy
Yeah.
said I came downstairs in the morning and there's just a load of people in the kitchens. I don't even know who any of them were. And sniff this.
Yeah. Fucking hell, mate. You know.
um, but yeah, like again, and you see, listen to Solitude as well. The track Solitude. And fucking look me in the eye and tell me Ozzy couldn't sing. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's because they go, he wasn't even a good singer. It's like, he's a fucking brilliant singer. And I said in my video today, look, technically speaking, yes, Ronnie James Dio was a better singer. Ian Gillan was a better, they replaced him with five singers
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
their time. None of them were Ozzy,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. It
because
didn't
he had
work, did
that
it?
something that
Yeah.
you
At the
can't.
at the X Factor, didn't he? It was
Mm.
But no, he's going to be missed, mate. And like what I said earlier, that the jam session that they're having up there now, fucking hell, man,
Yeah, and I
it's
saw
going to be a
something
killer.
earlier with a clip where Gene Simmons was on the news talking about him, and
Yeah, I saw that actually not long ago.
he
I
said
was actually
Ozzy
quite
was
surprised.
Ozzy
Yeah,
all the way through. Like
it was never.
1969 was the first album.
Yeah, he said, didn't he? Like you can look at certain pop stars or rock stars and say, oh, they're influenced by so and so. But Gene Simmons said there was no Ozzy before Ozzy.
Yeah,
Can't say he took it from somebody else. He fucking didn't. It's Ozzy Osbourne. He self-made man.
but through all the genres that have come and gone, Ozzy has always just stayed
Yeah,
Ozzy. You
he
know,
has, hasn't he?
and
Had his hair down, had his sunglasses on,
yeah,
black clothes, the cross. Never fucking got into a trend. Never did fuck all. It was just he wrote banging tunes or helped write banging tunes with other people, and you know
yeah,
it's a tragic loss, mate.
yeah. But like I say, not you know. I'm glad the story ended the way it did. We came full
Yes,
circle.
yeah, it
They
was.
they did because that was a thorn in many a people's side.
Yeah,
Was
the
that
original tour.
last tour with
Yeah.
what happened with Bill? No one, I remember following that quite closely, and it seemed like none of them. I don't know. I felt like Bill was a bit in denial, to be honest. I don't think he had 2 hours show in him, and he certainly didn't have a
Oh no, he
hundred.
didn't. He was
But
he was fucked.
he
He was
wasn't.
absolutely fucked.
I
But
don't think he was accepting it, and he said he got given an unworkable contract.
yeah,
Sharon got the blame for it, although Sharon rightfully said, I am Ozzy Osbourne's manager, I'm not Black Sabbath's manager. And as if fucking Sharon Osbourne needs to nick money off Bill Wald. Like, and the
yeah,
drummer that they got for that tour, what was he? Was he working for free? Tommy
yeah,
Clufutos was Ozzy's drummer. And
yeah,
before he was with Ozzy, he was with Rob Zombie. And before Rob Zombie, he was with Alice Cooper.
yeah, yeah.
So he wouldn't have been cheap, would he? He wouldn't have
No,
been.
exactly. He's a player, isn't
Yeah, so it wasn't over money. It was, but anyway, what's happened's happened. But, they
he? It ended well, didn't
it
it?
closed that
Yeah,
chapter.
it did.
And yeah, you've just got a fantastic body of work left behind by everyone. Everyone, I'm a I'm a Black Sabbath Trekkie. I like all the lineups,
Oh yeah,
and I
you're
like
you're the
all
man,
of the
aren't you?
solos. I like so be it Sabbath, an Ozzy solo, Sabbath and Dio solo. The Tony Martin years. I love
Oh,
everyone
you've been
involved.
banging on about Tony Martin for the last 15
It
years.
was me. I caused that box set to come out. You know, they did it to shut me up, and
Yeah,
you know, so yeah, I don't know what to. So this is Panteracast, where we actually talk
yeah,
about Pantera,
but
but
we
but
had to do it.
the influence is there, and
Yeah,
we'll be coming full circle at the
yeah,
end
yeah,
of this show. So
yeah.
let's get on with it. Far beyond driven. What year did this come out?
94. The
94.
heaviest,
Fucking
the
hell.
heaviest album to ever debut at #1 on the Billboard charts in America. I bet that made a few people shit themselves.
It kind of, you know, we've said on previously that Burn My Eyes was the album that ended grunge, and I don't know, it kind of, I said that, there's three albums that define the 90s, and I kind of forgot this one. I said Burn My Eyes, Machine Head, Fear Factory, Demanufacture. I can't remember what I said what the third one was, but
Okay, yeah,
oh,
but
first Corn album.
yes,
But
yeah,
yeah,
all 94. Demanufacture was Demanufacture was 94. So yeah, 94 was one of those years. All them four albums come out in 1 year.
yeah, and I think just as a headline, like a sum up before we get into it, for me, this album is, I think this is peak Pantera. I think we've gone through the evolution of Pantera, and on Vulgar Display is where they really found themselves. This is where Pantera became fully formed, and I think they take that fully formedness to its
It's a
fullness
word.
on this album
Yeah. Oh
before
yeah.
they before
This
they
is them.
evolve again on the
Yeah.
next one. But yeah,
This is the sound. Ironically, I compare this album to Metallica's Load. This is the sound of a band who do not give a fuck and are writing what they want to write for the first time in their careers. They're finally where they want to be. Obviously Metallica, you can argue about that all fucking day long, but that's the first time I think the Metallica are actually true to themselves. And I think this is now, like you say, it's the full evolution of Pantera. They're there. They're pushing it and they're fucking going for it. And I personally think they're going for it too much.
what, like they're
But we'll
like
get
it's a
there, obviously, when
try
we get
hard.
round. Yeah, it's Vinnie Paul summed it up himself that when they were doing the press for Tranquil. He said the last album had one level. Buzz! Whereas Tranquil, and I think this
Interesting.
is
Yeah.
Pantera just going balls to the fucking wall.
Yeah, they're taking something and seeing how far they can push it.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
we are.
And in Phil's case with the lyrics, perhaps a bit too far.
Yeah. I think you've
We'll
got
get there.
you've got classic Pantera on this. This is a
You
mixed
have.
album. You've
It
got
is, yeah.
classic Pantera, solid gold. You've got some deep cuts on here, and you've got a couple of stinkers as well. It's got to be said. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's not all of it is aged well either, but some of it is aged like wine.
Oh, mate,
So
fucking hell, yeah. I mean, and
yeah,
let's not
56
forget,
minutes as well.
I
Like
know
so,
that's where a lot of things I think they could trim it up. But also, let's not forget, this is the first time we meet Dimebag Darrell.
oh, this is the first time he adopts.
Dimebag Darrell took him all this time.
Oh, then again, look, I'm just going through Cowboys from Hell was 57 minutes as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that was
Vulgar
12
Display was
shot, 12
52.
songs. Yeah.
So yeah, if you take off the Sat, no, not really the Sabbath cover, but
No, that's only
yeah,
5 minutes, isn't it?
yeah, it would be the same length.
There's
So
some there's some fat that needs trimming on this, I'll definitely say.
yeah.
But
Um,
but
but
definitely
one
not.
thing there isn't any fat is the introduction.
Ah,
So
no, fucking
and
hell.
it's just
Yeah, straight in. What Pantera do, they write opening songs, don't they?
yeah,
You look at the 5 albums that they officially call their own, and they're all like, oh, out of speakers.
yeah, yeah. There is no there. I mean,
Well, Cowboys gives you a little
Cowboys
bit of
has an
thingy
it
before
has
it.
a gives you a bit of a
Yeah,
yeah a bit
but
of
it's
a
still
warning,
still
but
when that goes in, it's still bang.
yeah.
But from then on out, it's like I used to remember going back in the day. I used to have Trendkill on as the CD that woke me up in the mornings, and it was a race against time because I won them 5 CD changes, and I'd always put it in disc 5, so that when it clicked on, I would have the time it took to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before 7 o'clock in the morning. I got yeah,
Yeah.
and everyone woke up. So
I bet your house loved you.
I had it to a fine art, mate. It never once went off. I was like, no, I've got to do it, but it made me get out of bed. So thank you, Phil.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah. So I used to have it, yeah, I used to set my alarm on my phone and sort of put it somewhere where I'd have to get up
Yeah, yeah.
to turn it off. Yeah, and then it's like, right, well, you're up now.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
I've got my morning down to a fine art where my alarm goes off at 5 and I get the 5:23 train. So I am, as soon
Fucking
as that
hell.
thing, I do not have a spare second. I'm
No, that's
up,
it.
teeth, close. I'll do all the fucking when I get to work. But yeah, yeah, mornings. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Strength beyond strength.
I mean, it just doesn't let up, does it? It's
No.
just a bit like that morning routine.
And as he says halfway through it, when it eventually slows down for a bit, we've grown into a monster, an arrogant, explosive motherfuck, hard as a rock, strong as a lock. Sums up the fucking band, really. They just grew, they morphed into this beast
Hmm.
that no one could fucking take down. And they did it because Metallica wrote the Black Album.
It was the
Basically,
anti-black album.
it
Yeah,
was. They were talking, they just said basically all our metal heroes were all fucking pussying out. So we went, nah, mate. We're going this way.
yeah, and Phil always had one foot in the underground as well.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
I mean, you think as well. New Orleans, obviously we had Crowbar who was slow and sludgy, but you also
Yeah,
had the opposite band was Soylent Green,
yeah,
who were practically grindcore
yeah, yeah,
in their first couple of albums. But where the grindcore with the whole Napalm Death,
yeah,
fucking machine gun drums and all of a sudden, they on the opposite end would just go come out with this sludgy as hell
yeah, yeah,
riff that just slow it down. So that kind of fucked with the whole. They never get mentioned when it comes to grindcore, Soylent Green, funny enough. But it's like, well, the ingredients were there,
yeah,
but they always threw in a big healthy dose of sludge. And
yeah. Well, that's New Orleans, isn't it?
yeah,
Sludge,
but
you know.
um, and Donovan Punch, one of the original guitarists in Soylent Green. I think not the other one. I don't know if he was in I Hate God all along, but he's in I Hate God now. Oh, that whole New Orleans scene,
It's fucking
yeah.
yes.
Um, but yeah, you got Crowbar, Soylent Green, I Hate
Oh
God,
God, yeah. Corrosion.
Acid Bath. I mean, they've just reformed, but they only did two albums, but they were a massive influence. Well, those four bands alone, I think, stand on their own. But
Yeah,
Phil would have been giving Dimebag those albums definitely,
yeah, yeah,
and I think there is a there, well, especially listen to this song alone for God's sake. Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, he was into his Dark Throne and all the rest of it.
yeah. And also, props to Terry Date for the production on this album. Fuck's sake, it's
Oh,
mean and moody. It's fucking so well produced. It's ridiculous. I
yeah,
mean,
and he would have been one of the few people at his level that could have produced. Because obviously, you would have had the death metal album, like in Florida, the whole Florida death metal
yeah,
scene.
Scott Burns
Scott
basically had that
Burns,
sewn up, didn't he?
yeah, but
Andy
Harry,
Sneap, Andy Sneap weren't there yet, was he? He
I
was
don't think he would have.
no.
Well,
Colin Richardson would have been your other geezer,
yeah.
but he was tied up with Roadrunner. He was basically doing fucking anything to come out of Roadrunner.
Hmm. I think he picked up who Scott Burns didn't.
Yeah, Ross
He's just
Robinson as
released a
well.
book, funny enough, Scott Burns.
Oh yeah,
Because he literally, if you look at his list of albums, it was just like 10 years of no break. Apparently, he just didn't have a day off.
fucking hell.
And then one day he just went, I'm done. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah,
Um, and he did say, like, he went, like, it's nothing to do with me. He went, like, that was just luck. He went, he's very humble. He said, I just happened to have the right bands come to my place.
yeah. I mean, he caught
He went,
obviously.
I didn't have a clue what death metal was. I
Yeah,
just kind of got my head around one. I went, is this kind of what you want? And then and then another band turned up. I went, yeah, we want what you just did with
what
them,
you
and then
just did. So
they
yeah,
just
it's
kept turning up.
yeah,
you know, yeah, he's quite a humble guy. I think the studio's still going there because I think there's Scott Burns and there's someone else. That's another story for another time. But
yeah.
I'll be interested to read his book because I bet he can tell some fucking stories because he
Oh
was
yeah.
getting
I mean, fucking hell, having Sepultura in there when he did. Fuck's sake. I mean, he
yeah,
kick-started one
Sepultura.
really, didn't he?
They
Beneath
went
the
in there at
Remains.
Christmas, didn't they? Because no one
Did
else.
they?
Yeah, they went quick because basically it was the only time,
Yeah,
it was the only space that wasn't booked. So they
yeah,
flew to America and produced.
fucking hell.
That would have been beneath the remains, I would have thought.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was beneath the remains. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, strength beyond strength, 3.5 minutes, and it's
it's massive, isn't it? I mean,
everything you want.
they're still playing it now.
Fast, eh?
Still playing it now.
Yeah, and then nice big sludgy slow riff in the middle,
Oh yeah,
nice and dirty.
fucking hell, you know. But yeah, it's a beast of a song. And like I say, Pantera, you can always rely on Pantera for their openers and for their closers as well.
Yeah, and then let's go on then to becoming. I mean,
For
what
me,
a
this. You know the argument I had with Vulgar Display, where they should have opened with a new level because it summed up where they were.
mm,
But Strength Beyond Strength was the Mouth for War, where they both work. You could put either one as an opener and it'd work. I think they've
yeah.
done it with this as well because Becoming is again talking about them,
It's them checking in, telling you where they are.
yeah,
Yeah,
becoming God sized and all the rest of it, and putting their signature. I mean, the fucking Dimes whammy pedal. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, that is no one sounded like this.
yeah,
You know, it was unheard of. It was like, what the fuck is that?
yeah, and it's basically it's someone recognizing that they're in the peak of
Yep.
where they're meant to be.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
fucking got it in the palm of their hand, didn't they? They're like,
that. Yeah, they'd finally got what they've been working all their lives to get. This is the boxer who's won the championship and he's knocking out everyone that comes,
yeah,
knocking out every challenger.
yeah,
This is this is the USEC album.
yeah,
And yeah, and then
yeah. I mean, and then you've got that piece of drumming from
mm,
Vinnie Paul. I mean, he is on fire at the moment, and but he'll, this album is it's him in a nutshell. This album because you've got moments of pure technicality where people are listening to it going, "What?" I mean, no, I
yeah,
do. I still now I listen to it and I'm like,
how yeah,
but then you know the next song, he's playing a four. He's channeling his fucking AC/DC. You know, he's playing exactly what the song requires, and that's why he understood groove like no other drummer.
mm, yeah. Let's get into it. So yeah, we've got two balls to the wall songs, and
Yep.
then just out of nowhere, ka-dunk, 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 da-da-ba-da-da, da-da-da-da, and it's just the biggest groove.
And this is my fucking. When this comes on in the car, it gets dangerous. It gets dangerous.
This had the coolest video as well,
Oh,
and
didn't it, man? With the
when
fucking
Vinny's
strings, the
and when
light
Vinny's
bulb,
hitting the
oh, the
cymbals with the
fire.
flames.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just awesome, man. And this is also the song that if I'm at the red light and it's a sunny day and you got some div next to me fucking playing some fucking grime or fucking R&B shit, I search this out. The window comes down and the volume goes up and it's fucking have that. It's probably it's easily one of my top five Pantera songs. This it's
yeah,
absolute savagery.
yeah. Awesome song, and then straight
So
into
simple
another.
as well. The groove is just there's nothing complicated about the riff.
That's the
There's nothing.
genius of it.
The only
Yeah,
what there is complicated though is this is where Rex goes, hold my beer.
yeah,
The bit at the end of the song where Dime's going
yeah.
Rex is playing that note for fucking note, fret for fret. And you
Mm,
know how far apart frets are on a fucking bass compared to a guitar.
yeah.
Rex's fingers are fucking giving it all this. It's phenomenal bass playing. And it's a fucking we're not worthy, Rex.
He is the unsung hero. Yeah, I mean, as much as kind of like the same with the Who. You had this big personality with Roger Daltrey,
Yeah.
obviously an even bigger personality behind at the back with
Yeah.
Keith Moon
That'd be a different band.
doing a
Yeah.
basically trying to be the front man.
Yeah, yeah,
Then you've got Pete Townsend swinging his arm around, smashing
yeah,
his guitar up, and then you've just got the Ox, and he's like, "I'm not doing any of that. I'm letting my,
yeah,
I'm." And he'd said the only way I knew I could compete because I wasn't like that wasn't his personality.
yeah, yeah,
Is that I'm just going to have to be the best at my instrument. That's it. And he did. There was
yeah.
no, you know,
Phenomenal bass player. Yeah, like
and
you say.
I think that's Rex. Rex wasn't he wasn't as crazy as Dime or
Oh no.
outspoken as Phil. He had to let his bass do the talking. And tell me you haven't got a fucking clue what you're talking about by letting me by not tell me you don't have a clue what you're talking about by saying something you know when they go, oh, Rex was the weak link in the
Yeah,
band.
it's like tell
Yeah,
me you know nothing about bass player
yeah,
and
yeah.
about groove and about structure without telling me you
Yeah.
know nothing
So you
about
got
bass player
Zach
groove and
Wild
structure.
on guitar and Charlie Benanti on drums, and no one really gives a shit about Rex. Fucking no one gives a shit about Rex. Fuck you.
Yeah, Rex is the fucking man. Rex Rock has been there since minute one, mate, on the albums.
Yeah,
Second one, and he's an absolute savage bass player.
indeed, indeed. And there's, you know, I'm trying to think of a song, but I'm not sure it's. I think we're about to get interrupted. What's No, no, okay, right, don't worry. I just saw Riley at the in the
Ah,
garden there. It
right.
looked like he was coming in. Right, so we've got three bangers. We've had our first classic. How
Oh,
do
I
you?
don't. I can't
Oh,
go
go on,
off.
go on. Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, the outro to
Hmm.
this song. You know, when I have them moments when I get the airs. I've mentioned it before when we're talking about Maiden with like Dance of Death or like Tool. I always say Schism. That does it to me. And when I compare Dearly Be Headed, the melody in fucking um A Chamber of One, it's
Yeah, yeah.
the outro to this when Dime starts chugging the riff. I think
We
it's
talking about
about
the
from
dan
5 minutes.
dan 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 that one.
Yeah, when he's like, no, no, not the break. Oh, we've missed the breakdown, which is probably the heaviest breakdown Pantera ever did.
Yeah,
But you got the main riff from 5 minutes alone. Dan dan
yeah,
dan. It's when he starts chugging it out towards the end. It's like dan dan
yeah,
dan. Fucking hell, mate. That the airs go up. That is one of those perfectly formed bits of music where you're just like, fuck.
mm,
We've been on planet Earth for like humans have been on planet Earth for like hundreds, thousands of years. Yet I happen to be alive at the same time that Pantera were writing this piece of music.
yeah,
Fucking chef's kiss, mate.
mm,
Can't say anything more about it. Chef's kiss.
yeah. So you got a
And it,
classic.
yeah.
How do you follow up a classic, Luke?
Well, you fade that classic out,
That's
and
right.
then
Yeah.
you don't fuck about, and you come in from.
Straight in with another one. Yeah,
I always love the video because it starts off with a 1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah. You
with a
don't really get
fucking
that.
light bulb
Mm.
quality, mate. But no, I'm broken. What a riff!
And it's one of the best videos as well. It's just so
Oh, it
fucking
is, mate.
cool, and
When they're
it's
just
just
just the four of them
mm,
and the cameramen and the geezer with the boom mic, just
yeah,
fucking Phil being Phil.
yeah,
I'm just tearing it up. Rex, like you say, just fucking knowing he's in full control. Vinny just fucking Vinny again, not overplaying,
yeah.
playing completely for the song, letting the riffs breathe. What a tune, mate. What a fucking tune.
And if anything, it's heavier for it as well.
Yeah,
This is
it's monstrous.
so many bands, especially today.
Yeah,
Let the riff
riff.
breathe.
Yeah.
You
All
can't.
these fucking it's all very well having a savage drummer. There's so many great drummers out there, but they're great technically, but they haven't got what it takes to just know when to go, you know what? No.
Mm,
Like Vinny. Like Lars. People fucking give Lars grief. Imagine what Sad But True would sound like if it was all fucking all over the place. You completely lose it. It's
yeah,
the riff. It's all about the riff. It's about the groove. And it's what the boys from AC/DC understood. Let the riff speak.
I would say the same as well for Cannibal Corpse's drummer
Yeah,
Paul.
so I'm not a massive fan, so
Yeah,
I
but
can't really.
he has the he has a really long, unpronounceable Mazuki. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, but I think it's especially in their later albums. He's like, I don't need to do blast beats. I was doing them,
Yeah,
you know. But I was in Baghdad when you was in your dad's bag, sort of thing.
yeah, yeah,
And I think he, again, Cannibal Corpse kind of went through their technical stage, and then they
mm,
got that
yeah,
out their system in the '90s, and now they're just like heavy. As long as it's heavy,
yeah,
it doesn't. It can be, they can let rip when they need to.
yeah,
But I mean, if you check out a song like Scourge of Iron, it's just crush. It's just
yeah.
awesome.
I love it when bands get like really extreme bands get to that point, kind of like Decapitated have done now. I mean, I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but they've, like you say, they've realised they blasted, they fucking double picked, they fucking done all that shit earlier on.
Mm.
Now mind you, fucking Vod was doing it. I mean, look at fucking thingy. Can't think of the song.
Spheres of
Dun, dun,
Madness.
dun, dun. Yeah,
Mm.
fuck it. Even back then, he realised, like, no bollocks. Let's break
Yeah.
this down. But I love it when extreme bands just take that time out just to fucking bring the groove back.
Check out tomorrow. Yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Scourge of Iron. I know you're not a
Yeah,
Cannibal Corpse fan, but
yeah, yeah,
you'll be like, oh fuck. So it
yeah.
starts off extreme enough,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
oh, okay, and then it just stops, like literally just slams the brakes and goes, dun 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 dun, and then when this riff kicks in,
yeah, yeah.
it's filthy. Just
I'll check it
dun
out.
dun dun dun. Your car will rock. You might stop. You might stop at the fucking red light, but your car will just carry on like
Carry
that.
on, yeah. No, I'll check it out.
And it's just awesome. Yeah, Scourge of Iron. You'll you'll be like one of them. Right, that's not my band, but I like this one.
Like this song, yeah, yeah,
This one gets a pass. My
yeah.
brother-in-law comes to watch Cannibal Corpse with me now
Fucking hell.
because he's just like, yeah, that band. Oh, I'll come for the sake of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he was just like, I can't play that. And now he comes every time. He's like, he doesn't even
yeah,
like. Wait, he's getting more and more into it now. But
yeah, yeah,
I'm breaking him.
yeah.
But it's just so funny that he was into like indie and stuff like that.
Yeah, brilliant.
But he was just like, no, I'll give these their due. They're good at what they do, and now he
Yeah,
he just loves them. So,
excellent.
I'm broken. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
just that main riff, that boom, boom, boom. It's just.
yeah,
What do
fucking
you
brilliant.
say about it? It's just a perfect song.
Yeah. And I think this song more than any sums up the perfect production of this album. Because when you get the bit where it's dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun, you get all three instruments. You can hear everything perfectly. Dime, obviously, you can hear all the time. Vinny's drums are crystal clear, but still got fucking massive weight behind them. But then there's Rex, and quite often a bass will get lost
Mm.
or it blends in because it's playing the root notes the same as a guitar or whatever. You don't notice it. You fucking notice Rex when they're both chugging along. God, the bass is so fucking well produced. It is, oh, Terry Date, mate. You fucking take a bow. It's just ridiculous production.
Remember when every inlay card looked like this as well?
Yeah, fucking mad.
That was a '90s thing, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
But,
Yeah.
but yeah, awesome. And I love the way at the end of the thing as well when he goes like that and just he's got
Just
his
drops a mic,
mic
then he
and you
drops
know
it, walks off because he knows he's in the fucking greatest band on the planet right now.
yeah. Yeah.
And as simple as that, I'm fronting the greatest band on planet Earth.
Yeah.
See ya. And just lets the fucking rest of them do their thing
Mm.
until Dime gets bored and starts hitting cymbals.
Yeah.
It's like fucking hell. But no, mate, like you say, the first four songs represent a band at the absolute peak of their power.
Yeah.
And and then they decided to fuck it all up.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the Pantera where it's like,
Now this is aged like wine, but
this is
these
not.
next 2.5 minutes is aged like bread.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's aged like bread that had a yellow sticker on it as well.
yeah, it's just
Philip.
Would this have been good as an instrumental, just as like an
Oh yeah,
interlude?
it would have been because Rex has said before. He said he said that we was just in the studio fucking about. And I think Diane was tuning up, and I just started rumbling away, and Vinny started playing that beat.
Mm. Yeah,
And then
and
Dime comes in,
yeah,
and it's pretty cool. And then Phil comes in and says,
and
"Oh, I fucked your girlfriend last night," and
yeah,
then it all
Phil
goes.
decides to be a Buffalo Bill on it. You know that.
Fucking just like,
You know, and they're like, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
yeah,
Fuck me hard." It's like he's doing that in the mirror,
it
going,
is.
"I fucked your girlfriend last night. I fucked her
It
ass."
is like,
It's
yeah, that
like,
is the best. I'd never thought it, but yeah, Buffalo Bill, that just fucking sums
yeah.
it right up.
Um, and it's like, what is the fucking point of it as well?
Yeah,
So you're boasting to someone that you fucked his girlfriend whilst he was passed out.
yeah,
Like, it just sounds utterly degenerate and filth. And
and
your
rapey
girlfriend could have been a burn victim or an
victim,
amputee, but it
amputee,
doesn't matter
or a
because
dead body.
I wanted
God
to
damn, I want him to
fuck.
fuck.
It's just
Stop it, son.
surely he must listen to it and go, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
Yeah, but again, it's you know he's at
And
the
then he
height.
just does that bit in the middle.
Yeah, the screaming. I mean, it's just. But again, it all comes back to being this is a man at the height of his power. That and it fuck it, I'm doing it. Like you say, looking back on it now, I've no doubt he does go shit.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
Bill seems like quite. Don't I mean, don't come at me with this, anyone watching him, but he seems like quite a measured guy now.
yeah,
He's had his fucking shit in the past. He's and all the rest of it. Now he just wants to fucking play songs.
yeah. He's kind of like, we were saying with it's the same with Liam Gallagher as well. Like if
Yeah,
you see him interviewed now, he looks back on the '90s like, I don't know, it
yeah,
was,
that's it, innit? Yeah,
and he's like, well, I can't go getting away with that now. You know what I mean? Fucking getting old, and and can't be doing shows hungover, and
no, no, that's it. It's
he said, can't go doing shows hungover now. You know what I mean? Especially the fucking money people are paying.
yeah,
But yeah, there's that. They both seem to have gotten women that have calmed them.
yeah. Well, I think Phil's had a fucking. He's I don't know. Like I say, I don't know about his personal life, but
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend that's like, got him eating healthy, and
oh right,
you
cool.
don't need to be smoking and drinking that. You can sit in with me, and
Oh right, nice.
I'll watch horror films with you. And yeah,
Fair play to him.
he's got the apparently it's the woman he's with now that's turned
Oh,
him
no,
round.
yeah, yeah. Fair play to him then,
And
because obviously, he because this is around a time
I
when he
think as
really he
well,
started
sorry,
to
since he had that back surgery,
yeah,
he has to
yeah, he does.
work out to keep his core strong.
Yeah. If you
Um,
see him on stage,
and it's not
don't.
optional. It's like, no, you
No,
have
yeah, that's
to
it.
for the rest of your life.
It's like you see him on
Um,
stage, fucking, he don't move. He's just there. He's proper slow, methodical, but he's learned his lesson because it was this sort of time when it started to all go wrong for him, wasn't it? He started to have
yeah.
the back pain and feel like he couldn't be Phil Anselmo, the one that fucking jumped about and leapt about in like on the first two tours. Because
Well, he thought he
he was
could
a
run
he was a
through
crazy
walls.
cat, wasn't he? I mean,
Yeah,
fucking hell,
probably did
some of
run
this,
for a couple of walls. We all
yeah,
go through that phase,
yeah.
and it's like Neil Peart, that immortal line. I can't remember the Rush song. It'll come to me in a minute. But the line is, "We're only immortal for so long,"
Yeah, yeah, never a
and
truer word spoken.
yeah, and fuck, that's another one that's gone. That went out at the peak as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, good. We've spent too much time on this fucking song. Fuck this song.
yeah, it's
Right.
not worth the time, is it? I
Um,
think, unfortunately, this it now starts. You've had the top four. It can't get more perfect than that, and the middle of the album really starts to.
no, there's some gold. There's some gold
Yeah,
coming.
there's some good ideas, and there's
Yeah,
some great sections of music, but and summed up especially in Hardline Sunken Cheeks. There's some great music in this, but
Mm.
it doesn't need to be 7 fucking minutes long.
Nah,
At
nah.
the end,
And
you get obviously the great nice intro, the really moody, eerie intro. Then it kicks in like boom, and you get your thing and all the rest of it. And then as you get towards the end of the song, you get that fucking absolutely amazingly brilliant melodic solo section that really
yes.
Diamond's really fucking giving it. It's one of them solos where you're staying on the cliff like Richie Sambora with a fucking hat on and a fag and all that, and you pop up like Slash, November Tomorrow. Really brilliant bit of fucking guitar playing. And November Rain, sorry. And it should have
The,
ended there. But then
the
there's still fucking 2 odd minutes left.
yeah.
Like, no, guys, stop.
Phil's
You could
vocals
stop
on the
there, that'd be
chorus,
brilliant.
though, innit? I'll outlive the old. The way
Yeah.
his voice sounds and when he
Oh
holds
yeah.
that note. The uh, the lyrics are a bit dark on this one.
Oh yeah, Phil's lyrics were they started to get really messed up. I mean, they started to get messed up on this album, to be fair. I mean, it's really gone away from they were the right side of messed up on Vulgar. There was some dark subject
Yeah.
matter there, but they were still, you know, it was just Phil telling stories.
Well, it was like you can take the world on. It was like
Yeah,
it was the Karate Kid. It was
yeah, yeah, it was.
you can run through, you can move mountains if you want to. But
Yeah.
yeah, on this one it's starting to get fit, and then the next album gets really dark.
Oh fucking hell, yeah, well,
Um, and that's one thing about drugs as well. Is like it they encompass you, and you can see time and time again with any songwriter that ends up getting involved heavily in drugs, it takes over their lyrics
yeah,
as well. Like you look at their early albums, what they're singing about, then look at the drug album. It's just
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, but it's a cool song. I mean,
Oh, it is.
7 minutes isn't,
That's what
I
kills
know
it.
what you
It's
mean,
like,
but it's a slow, sort of
yeah,
Sabbathy
like I
kind of
say,
that,
there is, yeah, and dun, 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 my soul for a
for a
dun,
goat.
dun, 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 yeah, there is some. It's Pantera. There is some fucking fabulous music on this song. It's just a bit of quality control, like trimming off that last couple of minutes. There's no need to go back into another verse.
Yeah, I'm just reading some of these lyrics now. But
No, don't.
right, next one,
Well, now we're back.
deep cut.
Now we're back.
This is why we do these series for the deep cuts.
What a
Slaughtered.
what a tune. What a
Now,
fucking riff.
what was
What a riff.
your favorite band who you mentioned earlier, Decapitated? Yeah. That's like
Yeah,
it is Spears. And
yeah.
this song got covered. I mentioned this earlier. I was like, hold on, what? I got myself confused. No, I meant Slaughtered. Um, yeah, this song was covered by Bolted on
All
a
right.
as a bonus track on one of their least popular albums, actually, but it's actually the one of theirs I liked because God forbid they went melodic on it. But melodic in a carcass kind of way, but
Mhm.
they kind of went into the whole brutal death metal thing on their later albums, and I don't think it suited them. It's like they're trying to be down with the kids.
All
But
right, yeah,
um, but that particular album, I, can't, I could see the album cover, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, that one was good. But yeah, Slaughtered. I mean, what a palate cleanser.
Oh, it is. We're back, and it's like boom, fucking drumming. Fucking yeah, what a riff. What a tune, mate. I mean, fuck. And Phil's vocals for the chorus are they're almost depraved, aren't they? They're just
Yeah,
proper coming up from the bowels. Slow. It's like fuck.
slaughtered. Yeah.
When
Mm,
while Dime's doing that, and the fucking slide riff. Oh mate,
mm.
that's what a songwriter he was, man. There's no other guitarist in 1994 fucking thinking about writing a riff like
I
this.
know, and it's dismissed now as like this simple fucking. We've had the rant. I'm not going to have the rant again,
Yeah,
but it's like, where the fuck were you in 1992? It's just that saying over and over again.
yeah,
I know you think you're cool with your fucking incantation long sleeve, that you ordered from Hell's Headbangers at the
Yeah,
click of a button.
yeah,
But things weren't like that back then, you know? And this album paved the way. This was the most
yeah,
extreme album
yeah.
to chart.
It
I
went
mean,
not just chart, it went to number one
yeah,
on the main chart, not the fucking rock chart or the metal
yeah.
chart. Fucking number one on
Mm,
the Billboard chart with your fucking Michael Jacksons and your fucking all that sort of shit. It went straight in. I
yeah.
said people must have shit themselves when they were like, what?
Whoever he knows how to joint. Yeah. And that
That's
paved the
like
way for.
it's like when Maiden got the number one with Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter and BBC were like, oh fuck, what are we gonna do on Top of the Pops? You know?
Yeah.
But all the fucking all the hoity toity cunts just it fucked them right up.
Same with Sex Pistols. I forget
Yeah,
which song it
yes.
was that went to number. There wasn't a number one that week. There literally was not a number one. It was blank. They didn't want to admit
Unreal.
it.
Unreal.
Um, yeah, and the next wave really was Slipknot's Iowa. I think that was the first album. I don't know what position it got to, but it was high. And it was the
And
first album
that's 7 years later.
with a blast beat.
Yeah, when it opened up with people equal shit.
Yeah, but that was literally a blast beat.
It
There's
was, yeah, oh yeah,
yeah,
that was
uh,
fucking that was
and
just
again, Slipknot for
unbelievable when
love
that
them or
album
hate
started.
them, they took death metal to the mainstream.
Oh, they did.
You can argue they could have done more for death metal bands, like taking them out on tour and all the rest of it, which
Yeah.
Pantera did. Pantera took Morbid Angel out, and
Oh, they did. Yeah, there was some
you know,
savage lineups, weren't there?
anyone they took, they helped out on the way up. They helped, I
Yeah,
know there's that, but this it started with this album, and
yeah,
everything, every wave came before it, but then this one just on the shoulders of giants
yeah.
broke through, and they didn't, dilute themselves in order to do it.
No, they they that was them, wasn't it? And they obviously took it to on the next album with the Great Southern Trendkill. Like they never bowed to a trend. They were
No, they made that was a
fucking
statement, that they were
heavy
making.
metal, mate.
So, what do we think of 25 years?
It's another one of them. There's some there's some gold in there.
It's a bunch of riffs, but yeah, it's not really a song, is it? It's
Nah,
yeah,
but I do like the verse section. The dun dun dun
yeah.
dun 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 dun. Promises
Again,
made by.
it
I do like
probably
that lyric. Promises made by a liar. I fucking you know
yeah,
resonates now.
but again, you probably where you said hard lines, sunken cheeks didn't need to be 7 minutes. This probably doesn't
Yeah,
need
this
to
is
be
what, six
six.
minutes in it. It's like
Yeah, it's got a nice little. It finds its feet at the end when it breaks down, so dun, 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 and then it kicks back in again.
yeah, I do like that. Fucking yeah, that is a good end section. Yeah, and it fades out. But no, it's like I say, it's stuff like this that stops the album from being up there with Vulgar and for me,
Yeah,
Cowboys from Hell, because
well,
it's
we've got to a section of the album now where you know I was really hoping to sort of make some discoveries on this when I re-listened to it for this episode. Where I was like, I wanted to go fucking hell. What
yeah,
about this? But I've got to admit, I've always found the rest of the album to be a bit of a in one ear out the other affair, and I'm afraid to say things haven't really changed. So
yeah. I mean,
yeah, I'll let you.
shedding skin. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for shedding skin. I like the structure of it, the way it comes in. It's not as tight. The three of them just locked together tight. And then when the main riff does die off and you go into the verse section, that's when you get the feel weirdness.
I feel weird.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's that was one of the things that really, really, really annoyed annoyed Vinny and Rita with Floods
Mm,
because they find obviously Diamond had that bit of music. Obviously, we'll cover this next time, but
yeah.
it
When he does the thing
it
with
had,
I know the vocals you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they really thought that the lyrics that he put to it didn't belong to that song. and it was Phil weirdness. And like I say,
Yeah.
we it's a product of the time for Phil. Like I say, we've already discussed that he's
Yeah,
starting to he's starting to crumble. He said he said it was a time when he first realised that there was weakness there and he didn't know how to handle it. Instead of just fucking asking for help or admitting he's got to take a step back, he was this fucking gung ho macho dickhead.
yeah.
And he couldn't, it was typical, all this, the bro code and all that bullshit where like, oh, guys can't ask for help. That's fucking bullshit. And he just didn't know what to do. And the weirdness started. And it's the only way it's the nicest way I can
Yeah.
tell.
It's hard not to, because there's a lot to talk about on that next album. It's hard to go into it
Oh, yeah,
without just falling into it and just
yeah,
doing the episode. So put a little
yeah.
star on the thingy to that
That's it.
footnote.
Yeah,
See next episode
yeah,
because we'll get into it. Well, yeah, there's loads to talk about on the next episode's going to be fucking long.
yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean, shedding skin. I mean, again, it's Pantera. None of it's bad.
No, exactly.
Uh,
We've already
but
discussed that
to
most
this,
bands would cut off their
yeah,
left nut to have Pantera's worst songs.
yeah, but it's just they're being held to their own standards. I'm afraid it's not
Yeah,
it's not up there
that's
with
the
those.
thing, isn't it?
When you open an album with these four songs,
Yeah,
it's a long way down. Um,
exactly.
but yeah, nothing terrible. Just a little bit again. Probably could do have been a bit shorter and a bit more
Yeah, it's another
focused.
one. What is it? Where are we talking? It's fucking 5.5 minutes. You know, there ain't no need.
Yeah. Next track, use my third arm.
Yeah, this
What do you
is,
think he means by that, Luke?
don't know. Leave it out in the comments, please. What do you think Phil Anselmo, at this current point in time in his
Yeah,
life,
you
thinks by
you
use my
you
third arm?
tall lyric analysts
Yeah,
might want to
that's it.
go for go over these lyrics and analyze them.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, let's not fuck about it. This song is an absolute assault, isn't it?
yeah,
When it kicks in, it's so discordant. Not discordant's the wrong word. It's just fucking have that. A
yeah.
complete and utter assault. It's probably the heaviest song until this point, up to this point in time. This heaviest song Pantera had ever written.
I mean, did they ever play this one live? I mean, I think they could probably pull this one out. And
I don't think they might have done. Hang on, I don't want to.
I mean,
Let's ask.
this is flat out death metal as well when this
Oh, it
kicks
is,
in.
especially when it fucking yeah.
You know, that's a fucking Morbid Angel riff, if anything.
It's like
Mm.
fucking unreal. But no, it's an absolute. It's a monster of a song. You got to be in the mood for it, I think.
Mm.
But it is when you need something, it hits the spot because it's just fucking. It's just obliteration. If this comes on in the car in rush hour, fucking hell, mate, it's deadly.
Yeah.
But it's their heaviest song, like saying when
Yeah, this is another deep cut for me,
yeah,
but even though I did say it is a bit of an in one out the other, but no, this one is a bit of a gem, to be fair.
yeah,
But
yeah. I
I
mean,
think again,
when they start locking in when Diane starts when Vinny starts hitting the toms and the dun 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 dun
I think the problem with this song and the problem
dun.
with these last three songs is that there's so many sections
Yeah,
that you kind of, when you get to the end of the song, you kind of forgot how it's begun.
yeah,
And I think they'd kind of found that point where they can be the heaviest band on the planet, but still have hooks and still keep it
yeah,
memorable. And I think, I know this is the anti Black album, but you don't have to be the complete anti. You could have been the anti Black album. They were the anti Black album on the first four songs.
yeah. That
You
that was
know,
perfectly crafted,
it
weren't
was
they?
like
The
you could
first
have
four.
done that and stayed heavy, and
Yeah,
we've proved that you can. But then
yeah,
they've gone completely thing and kept and took all the hooks and melody and thrown it out the
yeah.
window.
They have, yeah, and just gone,
Yeah,
and that's what Vinny said. He said it was just literally one level. It was like oh, fucking no let up.
yeah.
Then, like you said,
And on that, I mean, I don't know why Pantera get into fucking high and mighty anyway, because Cowboys from Hell is a Metallica song. And yeah, like what? Oh, is fucking nothing else matters. Oh, I'm sorry, Cemetery Gates. You know, like you could have you could have competed with that and outdone them. The
Yeah,
Pantera were the only band that probably were capable of going, yeah, good.
yeah. If they'd have stayed that,
This
kept
is a good
that
song.
that
Hold
sort of
my
melodic.
beer.
Yeah,
We'll go one further. You
yeah.
know. Um,
It's a good point what you said about this being a load of sections and all the rest of it. Because halfway through this, we get a song that we hadn't heard before at the time, but we have now, thanks to the benefit of 20th anniversary editions.
okay.
It's the bit from Piss.
Oh right, I see. Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
obviously they've
because it never
kept
got
that
used.
entire
Yeah.
section. Even
Mm.
the fucking lyrics are the same.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously they've trimmed out. He's taken out some of the lyrics from Piss because they've dropped a couple of sections, but the lyrics are the same. So they've literally lifted that entire section, slowed it down, and just
Yeah,
and ended the song with it. You know, it is a case of, and I actually preferred it in Piss. To be fair, I thought Piss was a better song.
yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, you probably thought one and just re-record it and just use it again. You know,
Yeah,
mind you, that was the problem with Slayer. Whenever you Slayer had a new album out, they'd go, "Oh no, we've got a new album like already in the working." You know, there'll be a new album.
yeah.
You know, before you know it.
It's every
And
2 years, wasn't it? Regular, bosh.
Kerry would always go, no, no, no. It was always like fucking, the gaps got longer and longer.
Yeah, yeah,
But Kerry would always go, oh, yeah, I got four songs left over. And it's like, yeah, but Kerry,
yeah. They're left
you
over.
never quite understood why they
No,
were left over. And they
exactly.
were
If they didn't,
always the first four songs on the next album.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not like Maiden when they fucking did Virtual 11 and they held off Blood Brothers and fucking Dream of Mirrors. You
Yeah.
know, those were songs they deliberately left off because they didn't want to waste them on Blaze. But like you say, Kerry King's like, oh yeah, got some stuff left over. It's like, yeah, it's left over for a
It
reason.
makes you wonder, doesn't it, how far in advance these things do come
Yeah.
up. Because they reckon, or is it on Forbidden, the last album of Tony Martin, which with that box set got remixed, and
All
it
right.
feels like a completely new album.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like, yeah, it's there, but something's not quite right. Tony Martin was the first to admit, he go like, those songs sounded awesome when we were rehearsing them. I know no one believes me, but trust me, they were really good.
Yeah.
And then we recorded them, and then I listened to the album. And it was like, what happened? Like, um,
Yeah.
but yeah, they reckon Tony Iommi wasn't in the studio a lot. He was in the next room on the phone negotiating the terms for the reunion tour.
Fucking hell.
So I think it was just get this out,
Yeah, let's get it done.
tour it.
Contractually, we're obligated to do it.
Yeah. And yeah, so it does make you wonder, doesn't it? Like how,
Yeah.
because you see a press release, you think it got decided the day before.
That's it. No, like it's
Thing, but
months, fucking
how
months in
about I
advance.
would, all I say is though, I would love to have been in that when they did have the meeting and they all went to the pub. Imagine being in that, imagine just being in the pub and it's like, you're from Iron Maiden. You're definitely from Iron Maiden. What are you doing here?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
cocking Bruton.
yeah,
Like, imagine being an Iron Maiden fan and being in the pub that night.
yeah. Well, those people are
And
now
all
dead.
of, do you reckon that there must have been a Maiden fan that night and the men in black just surrounded
Yeah,
him, went, look into that light.
yeah, yeah. I can
And
say it's either that or it's like the fucking scene out of Casino,
yeah, and
buried him in the desert. Like,
with Rod Smallwood, like, right, you didn't bloody see anything last night.
yeah, or just
Yeah.
fucking take him out to the desert and just drop him
Put
in a
your
hole.
name there, sign that. Right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if you say anything to anyone, I'll sue your grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it'd be
would be
one or the
amazing.
other, wouldn't it? Yeah. Some poor Maiden fan, it's like he's got his hand in the vice. Going, ah.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, like you say, don't just happen overnight.
Right, where are we?
We are
Throws of
track
rejection.
throws a rejection, yeah. Which is actually I think it's pretty cool where it starts.
Yeah,
The old bass and toms all locked in.
yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
pretty cool.
The old the Vinny
Vinnie Rex, that is
circle.
such a
Yeah,
fucking underrated rhythm section, man. They are tight. Well, they were tight. I don't think at the point at this, I don't think in the 90s there was a tighter rhythm section than Rex and Vinny. And when
no,
Dime
I
locked
mean,
in with the rhythms, fuck's sake. I mean,
and it's funny because it all, the the template was Van Halen. It's
mad, isn't it?
amazing, you know.
Fucking mad. Michael Anthony and Alex. Oh, obviously, I
Yeah.
know it's Alex and Eddie, but you can't, anyone saying Michael Anthony weren't part of that
Oh
sound,
yeah, of course.
bollocks.
Yeah, like he was
You know?
that. He was that missing piece. And
Yeah.
again, Michael Anthony. Again, he's the unsung here.
Yeah.
There is parallels between Van
There is.
Halen and Pantera. They
Yeah,
are,
there is.
and yeah, I think Michael Anthony's another unsung
You,
hero.
yeah,
He's
you
the
look at it. You got the glammy era where you got the fucking glammy singer, Dave Lee Roth, fucking Terry Glaze. They jog him on for a more sort of, you know, a better vocalist with fucking Sammy Hagar and Phil and all the rest of it. And like you say, you got the brothers on guitar and drums, and you got this rock solid bass player.
I think I think actually the Sammy Hagar era of Pantera is Damage Plan. If Damage Plan kept the name Pantera,
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
that would be the Sammy that would be known as the Sammy Hagar
Yeah,
version of Pantera, for better for worse. That's another one of the great debates.
yeah,
But yeah, we've gone off on one now. We've
we have. Yeah. Fucking Pan Hagar.
Pan Hagar, Pan Valen,
Fucking hell, yeah. Christ. I'm imagining it. Fucking Sammy Hagar singing fucking.
Han, no Vantera.
That's it. Yeah, Pantera. There we go.
Yeah, AI, do your job.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably been done already.
Imagine, yeah, like in the style of David Lee Roth era Van Halen. That'd be cool.
Fucking hell, be around.
Can't you see I'm easily? He had that. He didn't sing, did he? He was kind of like a weird
Yeah,
cabaret showman, wasn't he? He was.
yeah, he was a. I like Dave Lee Roth. Watched it was a good few years ago now. He did the Joe Rogan
Oh, he's brilliant,
cast,
wasn't it? It was
and it
like
was
three
fucking
hours
great.
long.
It
Felt like it
was.
was half hour. He was
Yeah,
like Robbie
he,
Williams. It was
yeah,
like everything was a line, everything was a story, everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was brilliant.
yeah.
But no, I like Dave Lee Roth. I'm not such a fan of his solo stuff, and I weren't a massive fan of him in Van Halen. But as far as Dave Lee Roth as a person and as a way he comes across, I think the guy's a legend.
I think when Van Halen were at their peak, I think he was the best front man on earth. On he
Yeah,
was at his. I mean,
yeah, front man. Yeah,
look at the 80s.
yeah,
To go AI now and go right. 80s front man,
yeah,
the hairband, the spandex,
yeah.
the
It's
jumping
Dave.
around.
It'll give you Dave Lee Roth, won't it?
That was he. Everyone was copying David Lee Roth.
Yeah,
Um, I remember listening to thing is Ralph Vieira as well. I always reference him when he said like when he saw Van Halen for the first time, it was like a thing, and then all of a sudden the lights came on, bang, and the band were there. But as the lights came on, David Lee Roth was already in midair, so he'd like jumped
yeah.
while the
Jumped
lights
up.
were
Yeah,
dark, and then
done the
split
splits.
legs
Yeah, yeah.
as the lights came on. So he was like,
Fucking
lights
hell.
on, bang, he's already up there, lands on the, you know,
Yeah,
loads of
no.
things like that. The guy was doing backflips and,
Oh, he's a fucking. It was
yeah.
mad. And it's what we're saying, talking about fucking singers who throw themselves around. Phil Anselmo, Dave Lee Roth. Do you think there's parallels there? You
Well,
think
it was
Dave Lee?
definitely.
You think
Do
Phil
you
grew up
think Fallon
watching Dave Lee
Anselmo?
Roth?
Well, just look at the front cover of Power Metal.
Yeah,
I think that's all you need to know, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking hell, yeah. We've been
So
robbed, haven't we? What if with Eddie and Dime and fucking
we
the band
weren't robbed,
splitting up
mate.
and
We weren't
both
robbed.
bands, man.
The
Fuck.
my boys' generation are the ones that have been robbed.
Yes, yeah, yeah. At least we
Yeah.
got we got to have them, didn't we?
Yeah.
But alas, is anyway. Frozen Rejection. I actually quite like this, but it's unfortunately more famous for being the outro of Becoming.
How do you mean? Sorry.
Well, the outro of Frozen Rejection, they stuck it on the end of Becoming live, didn't they? Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
I see what you're
down,
saying. Yeah, yeah,
down,
yeah, yeah,
down, down, dun, 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 down, down, down.
yeah.
Like they do with obviously
Bit
by
like with
Demons Be Driven
yeah,
on Broken. But no, I actually like this. And the chorus, like when Phil's just giving it rejection, proper
yeah,
fucking another one of them proper bow wrenching fucking screams of his. But it's actually pretty good song. And
yeah.
of all the quality control that should have been done, I think this for me this stands out.
I think with these songs, I've said they've gone like, oh, it's a bit of an in one out that they've ended up like defending them. I think the good thing about when when you're in the car and it's just on random,
Yeah, yeah,
normally that's when a good gem comes through because you're
yeah,
like, oh fucking hell, who's this? And then you're like, oh,
yeah,
forgot about that one because I'm used to listening to them in sequence
yeah. That's
where
it.
you just get that random pick. It's like, oh right, maybe maybe that's what these songs need.
Yeah.
They need an opportunity to
I
shine on
mean,
their own and not just be listened to as part of the album.
there ain't a lot of tweaking required to make this a classic Pantera album. I mean, you ditch fucking Good Friends with a Bottle of Pills. You set it on fire.
Yep, go. Yeah,
You chop a couple of minutes off of Hardline Sunken Cheeks, perhaps a bit on 25 Years. Shedding Skin, you trim a bit down, and you ain't far off.
mm,
But like you say, they've set such high standards that it's impossible, fucking impossible, to keep that level of quality all the way through.
yeah,
You know, I mean, like they tried it with the first four songs, and perhaps if they'd hadn't front loaded the album,
possibly. Yeah,
if you
yeah,
dip them in and out, I mean, I don't know how the sequence would work.
yeah.
That's something for AI to fucking look at. But if you hadn't front loaded it with such four utterly classic, monstrous bangers, and
Monstrous
you seeded them
bangers.
through the
That's
album,
a that was a smashing nicey. Some utterly what was it you just said? Some utterly monstrous bangers
yeah,
coming up.
fucking hell, yeah, fucking that's in my head now.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
us.
so if you've done that, then the album it flows better and it worked better. But alas, it is what it is, and it's still an album that most bands would fucking sell their souls for.
Yeah. And like I say, we got that dun 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 boom 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 outro, and then just that ringing.
Yeah, which would normally leave you off,
Yeah,
but no, they
and then
threw in a total and utter curveball.
yeah, and one of and we're back to where we began
Yeah,
with the
back
Almighty
to
Sabbath,
an Aussie. Yeah,
and I think this is one of the best cover versions ever, and it's one of the rare cover versions that actually surpasses the original.
you think? Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think this is actually better than the original, and the reason I think so is because I don't know. I just like the guitars sound a bit cleaner on this, and not only that, on the original version, Ozzy's vocals have got like a filter on them,
Bit
and
like a
it
filter a flange or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it kind of sounds like a float. It's weird. It's like he's like a flute singing.
yeah. I
It's
mean, I
weird.
suppose 25 years or 20, 23, 24 years of production had moved on, so that probably helps. But
Yeah, but while Phil is just singing it straight, and it's
yeah,
like that's what Ozzy should have done.
yeah.
I would say with the original, there is a piano at the end.
All
So
right.
it goes dun, bum, 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 because he's on the Bill's on the bongos as well, and it's
Yeah,
like dun, 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 and boom, dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
dun, 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 and it's yeah, it's just a thing on the piano. That's nice. That's a nice effect on the thing, and it just slows it out. But um, I think the truth of the matter is, I heard this one first as well.
yeah.
Um,
So as we know, the first one always sticks with you, doesn't it?
yeah,
Like when
but
bands do demos and they go and re-record it for the album, and you're like, it's not as good as a demo
yeah. Yeah, and you're a
because
demo
you've heard
dumbass.
that
Yeah,
one first.
yeah.
But
Funny
no,
enough,
this is a fucking great cover, and like you know me, I'm not the biggest Sabbath fan. Um, Just never. They sort of passed me by, and that's a criminal thing to say, being as heavy fucking metal as I am. But it was always Priest and Maiden for me. But
I keep telling you, and I think you would gravitate more to the Dio albums.
yeah, yeah.
I think you
Oh,
should.
I've heard Heaven and Hell, and that's great. I
Yeah,
mean,
but oh, what the album?
yeah.
Well, I thought you meant when they become the band Heaven.
Oh no, 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 no. I've
um,
heard, I've heard the album, like
yeah,
bits
but
of the album, So yeah, it's great stuff.
Die Young, you'd love that song, and yeah, check out Die Young,
Yeah,
and check out the album Dehumanizer. That
yeah,
that was released in 1992,
yeah,
and that's like, yeah, it was because Sabbath, as much as they were the inventors of metal, they're always quite quick to go, no, we don't want labels, and we don't
yeah,
do,
yeah,
well, Dehumanizer, they're metal on that album. Um,
yeah.
it's got that 90s
Oh, it would be.
crunch,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I wonder why that is. It because that it's the snake is eating itself. Like we were discussing, weren't we? Like
yeah,
Phil Anselmo influenced by fucking Paul Di'Anno and Rob Halford, and then give it 10 years, and Paul Di'Anno and Rob Halford are doing everything they can to be Phil Anselmo.
yeah,
You
exactly,
think
yeah.
Pantera of sorry, Sabbath heard where it was going in the late 80s, early 90s and gone, fuck.
I don't know, but that album is fucking groovy and fucking crunchy. Vinny Appice's the drummer on that one as
Oh,
well,
he was a baller, mate.
and he knew how to.
Yeah, he
He
did.
had restraint. He knew how to make a. He knew how to make the riff as heavy as it could be.
Yeah.
Let me just look at because I'm curious of who produced it. Yeah, Dehumanizer 1992. Start Mac. Who the hell is that?
Not a Scooby on that one.
Oh, he's German. Um, oh, we did Stormbringer. Well, no, he's an assistant on Storm Scorpions. No. Oh, German producer known mostly for his work with Queen and Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh,
That's weird because
fucking hell. Yeah, that's
Dehumanizer's well heavy.
yeah. But
Mind
mind you,
you, oh, I wonder if he did. It's kind of magic because it's a kind of magic.
because when Brian was crunching, mate.
Princes of the Universe is like one of the
Oh,
fucking best metal songs ever.
it's mega, isn't it?
Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, da, da. That's fucking. It's like a Cradle of Filth song that when it kicks in, when
Yeah.
the orchestral. Um, yeah, I need to watch Highlander with Riley and blow his mind.
Oh, yeah. What a fucking, what a film.
Either that or he'll hate it. I don't know. How's that? Has Highlander aged well? Of
It
course it
has, mate.
has. Yeah,
It's a great film.
yeah.
Don't go anywhere near anything else.
I've bought the Renegade cut.
Don't. It makes less sense.
Does it? Have you
It's
watched
fuck.
it?
Yeah, I had it years ago. I bought it from America.
Because there's a Renegade cut and there's the director's cut. So
Yeah,
apparently they
no,
do away with the whole alien thing.
yeah,
Apparently that was a.
and it makes less sense because of it.
Oh
It's a
right,
case of you should have just stuck to your guns, guys. You had a vision. It didn't quite work, but at least it's a coherent film. You could take it away from the first film,
right.
and it's a coherent film. But now you're looking at it, and when they've taken out all the stuff with the fucking with the aliens and that, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Because in it
Trust
like
me.
they're like an elder race rather than a alien race. It's and
Yeah, yeah, trust me, it's bollocks. Oh, and by the
yeah.
way, Mac did produce a kind of magic.
There we go. Yeah,
So yeah, that explains everything.
and Dehumanizer, it's the most. It's kind of like a terrible album cover, but I love it, and I've actually got a T-shirt of it, and it's like one of my favorite T-shirts because it just looks fucking the Sabbath thing in that robot Grim Reaper
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
a fucking Skeletor with a lightning. No, not Skeletor. What's his name? Palpatine, the
yeah,
Emperor, doing a on the guy. You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome. But yeah, um, but yeah,
Right.
Planet Caravan.
Yeah.
You know, I still love that video, even though it's early
Oh,
computer
yeah, it's
graphics.
tripped as fuck, isn't it?
But it still looks cool. It's still,
Yeah.
and I remember it looking. I don't know. It feels like it's longer. The way the look that ding 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 ding, the way it just goes over and over, and you watch it, it's kind of hypnotic, and you kind of
Yeah.
just zone out and forget the world.
Well, they were on all the weed, weren't they, at that point?
Which
You could
band?
Pantera. That was when it was
Yeah,
weed-orama, wasn't it? I mean, all over the home videos and all that, it was just joints.
yeah.
So that was no doubt the thinking behind it. But no, it was a fucking it is a good cover. And see, they played it back to the beginning, didn't they?
Did they?
They
Oh,
did,
what
yeah.
Pantera played it? Yeah,
That was
yeah.
their
Sorry.
cover, yeah. It was like fuck. Well, when I saw Charlie get up, because they
Yeah.
played their songs, I'm like, right. So what are they going to do? Will they do Planet Caravan? No, they ain't going to fucking do that. And then Charlie got up, and they brought out the bongos, and it was like,
Mm.
fuck, they're going to do it. Oh, it was amazing. And
Yeah.
they
How could they
they
not?
played it
Yeah.
last night as well. Obviously, after they'd heard the news, they played the gig and they played Planet Caravan, and
Yeah.
it's a banger, mate. Absolute. But the opposite of the bangers where you normally talk about, it's such a great
I
and
wonder if
and
they'll
it's
do it.
blatantly the reason why they wrote Jail on the Down album. That's their Planet
Oh
Caravan.
well, that you know that was a that was corrosion of conformity,
I
crowbar.
Hate God,
I got
Crowbar,
look,
and
they got
Pantera.
together and went, look, let's just do a load of fucking Black Sabbath. Let's smoke a load of weed, drink a load of booze. Black Sabbath, bit of Leonard Skinner, Trouble. I think is another band that gets
Yeah,
overlooked in that plethora. Um, and so, I don't know, St. Vitus, I don't know, but
yeah.
yeah, Jail. I mean, and luckily, I've been. I can say I saw Jail perform live. Um,
Mm. Yeah, I missed that gig.
yeah, that was
Couldn't get
fucking
a babysitter. Is that at Roundhouse?
Nutty Astoria.
Oh, the Astoria. Oh no, yeah, I missed the Roundhouse show when they had people up on like the fans were sitting on stage and all that.
Yeah,
Um,
but no, no, yeah, that first when they, because Phil would. That was when Phil came back,
yeah,
after,
yeah,
and they basically just did like a marathon set. Really, it was like
yeah,
pretty much the first two albums. But yeah, in the encore they did Jail, and it was like, oh god, I'm
yeah.
witnessing history here. But yeah, we
But yeah, this is yeah. So that's Far Beyond Driven. I mind you, are we going to mention the badge or are we going to do that separately?
we can do the badge if you want.
Because it was on the Japanese edition. I mean, obviously on the
And
because
it
the
was
Crow
also
come
on
out.
this album. Look at
Yeah,
that, Blue Peter.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Is one I had earlier.
that
I
the
mean,
badge was the first song I ever heard
that
by
was
Pantera,
that was your
and I didn't
introduction, wasn't it?
realize it was a cover. I didn't know. I didn't realize it because that was my first Nine Inch Nails song as well. Um, and I didn't know at the time that that was actually a Joy Division cover. So I
The thing
wonder.
is, the thing is with the Crow, the soundtrack. I mean, I love the film. I've got such reverence for the film. It's one of them films that gets me right in the feels even now. And the soundtrack is part of it. But I say it to my wife Kerry all the time that it's amazing how shit bands on a soundtrack to a film that you love make great music. It's like Blade and Blade 2. I don't listen to techno shit,
You like that
but those
techno though?
songs,
Yeah.
they're fucking bangers because I associate them with a fucking badass Wesley Snipes killing vampires. It's like the songs in The Crow. Every band I would never listen to. Fucking all the shit, The Cure, all that bollocks. Wouldn't listen to it ever. Hate it. But I know the scenes where those songs are, and they're iconic, and I love them. And I can't explain it. I can't be the only one who thinks that way.
I don't know, man. I don't mind a bit of the Cure. I mean, I don't.
Oh
I'm not
yeah, I'd fucking.
greatest hits. I haven't read any albums or
I mean, I've
anything.
never, ever, ever
I
been
suppose
into
that
any of the
doesn't make me a
bands,
fan.
but because there is, because
I
I
like Nine
associate
Inch
them with that
Nails.
film.
Again, I say I like Nine Inch Nails. I've not listened to anything since The Fragile, and that came out in 2000.
Yeah,
Um, but
but yeah,
I
something
think
about
Trent Reznor's a
soundtracks.
Trent. I can't. I don't think you can say Trent Reznor isn't a talented songwriter.
Oh no, no, yeah,
Um,
but
But
from
that
that,
song is
from
is
that,
actually a Joy Division song,
yeah, yeah,
um, which I didn't realise till years later. This has actually got one of Rage Against the Machine's best songs on it as well. One of Tom Morello's best solos on that song. I don't know if that's a cover either. It's like, what we got? Rollins Band. That's a good song. Dun, dun,
yeah. Oh
dun.
yeah, yeah. Rollins, I've got a lot of respect for Henry Rollins, but
Helmet,
I
Milk
like him as
Toast.
a
That's a good
person.
song. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, right. Okay. Again, I don't know my life of the Kill Fresh cult. Kill
Yeah, you know.
machine. I don't know any. Yeah, I've never heard of him and do anything else.
Exactly, but you know
Um,
each song in the scenes that they're in the film, and
yeah,
they
that
stay.
was the band with the woman singer as well at when they first go into the club, and you
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
girl with the tattoo on her back. That
yeah,
that that sounds better when they're performing it live in the film than it does on the
yeah,
CD. And it was originally meant to be a Nine Inch Nails when it's all kicking off at the end,
yeah,
but they got That's My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, that industrial.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
bit like Ministry in it,
It
but
is, yeah, proper ministry, yeah.
that band suits that
Oh, it
scene.
does. That
It does
scene where
go,
it's all going
and
off,
then
yeah,
when it's with the flashing lights and the
yeah,
guns and the salt,
yeah,
it's that that fucking crazy song. Yeah,
yeah.
that song does suit
Well,
that bit.
in the lead up to that scene, that's when you hear the badge
Yeah,
as the camera's panning up, and you get to the room where obviously the villains are with
mm,
Michael Wincott and he's fucking with his great hair.
yeah.
You fucking what a dude that was, what a geezer that
He
is.
was
But
a cool. That was a cool villain as well.
it
He was
was,
like,
mate. You
and
know,
it's a, I don't know. I wish
core,
they could have
core,
made.
bang, fuck, I'm dead. What an immortal line.
But it's the way he's intrigued by him.
Yeah,
He kind of says it's a shame in another life you and me could have been friends. Like
yeah,
I quite like you. It's a shame to kill you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. No, it's a great film and
it's a
a great
shame
soundtrack and
his character doesn't have more sympathy with. He's like, wow, you loved her so much, you come back from the dead for her.
yeah,
That I kind of like that.
yeah,
Like maybe
yeah.
there's
He's
a
a good villain. Plays it well and less But yeah, I mean, like you say, it's your introduction to Pantera. I mean, it's a poison idea, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I've ever heard the original, but
I'm not. Yeah, it's not someone I. Yeah,
I like the Pantera song. I do like it, and with a crazy outro. You're a son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll kill you! You fucking kill you and all that. The guys
and
just
do you know
look,
what that's
come
from?
on, no,
Taxi Driver.
ah,
Yeah.
which I've never seen.
You've never seen Taxi
I
Driver. You've
haven't.
never
No,
seen Falling Down.
no, I'll
Fucking
get
hell,
there.
get on it.
Yeah,
Um, oh, Taxi Driver's fucking great.
yeah, just never fucking got around to seeing it.
Dark,
But,
dark film.
oh yeah, yeah, it
It's
would be.
and even now, like even later on, you're like, when you go, oh, things have moved on now. It's a bit tame. No,
No,
it's not. It's
yeah,
even worse.
yeah,
It's it's like how did they get? In fact, like even the way things have got worse now, like in terms of what films can get away with. Like a film that would have been 18 or even banned then is
yeah,
like
yeah,
15 now.
yeah.
Even then, you're like, how the fuck did they get away with that?
I know.
You know. But yeah, no, it's a it's a it's a dark character study. How
Yeah,
you know no yeah, Taxi Drivers got cool. Yeah, and that's where that's
yeah,
samples from at the end.
cool.
What was the sample from at the other end? It was from not 8mm. James Gandolfini. Go ahead, pull the fucking trigger.
Oh
That
yeah,
one.
fucking
You want me
hell.
to start crying? It's like a baby.
One of 50
I
caliber
didn't.
used, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was. I've never seen an 8mm.
Oh, that's a grim
Yeah,
film. But
and oh man, again, fucking all our heroes are dead. James Gandolfini, The Sopranos. Yeah, that's
I ain't seen it. I
no.
ain't
But I'm
seen
just
it.
saying, take Sopranos out of the equation.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
still left a fucking string of bangers.
Oh yeah,
The
he was
guy didn't
bad.
do
Yeah,
anything bad.
yeah,
Like he had a string of great films before The Sopranos.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I was just saying. Yeah, James Gandolfini. He's but
And,
yeah,
do
we've
the
gone
do
off on one.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Say, do the people who want to hear about Far Beyond Driven? Do we've taken them around the houses more than we normally do. But yeah,
That's what
that's
you tune in for,
Far
folks.
Beyond
Yeah,
Driven. That's the sound of a band at their peak doing what the fuck they want.
on their
And
terms.
they
Yeah,
will not be told any other fucking different. And that's why we love Pantera.
yeah. They conquered the
And
world, and they conquered the world on their terms.
yeah, that's it.
Mm.
It's not, and funnily enough, they conquered the world on a far from perfect album, as
Yeah,
we discussed. I mean, it don't get me wrong, it's still an 8 out of 10 album.
yeah. And the songs, the best of
Oh,
the
fuck's
album,
sake. I mean, yeah,
more than makes up for the.
yeah, it does. It does. I mean, 5 minutes alone and fucking I'm broken, 1-2 punch. I dare any fucking band. I mean, perhaps only that was only equaled in that part of time by Machine Head coming out with Davidian and Old.
Yeah, but I think even then, when that whole groove, that I think Pantera had a lot to do with that. I think because as much as
Oh, they did. Fuck's sake, yeah. I
oh,
mean,
this
they're
was the end
responsible
of
for the genre.
grunge. Well, it was also the end of thrash.
Yeah,
And
because
I don't,
Pantera and Machine Head, especially, were both. I mean, Rob Flynn's in fucking in
violence.
violence,
Mm.
and obviously Pantera were fucking have discovered thrash in the fucking late 80s. So
Yeah,
it's all just an
I
extension of
think
thrash metal.
Pantera had kind of missed the thrash boat, but jumped ahead
Yeah,
for a boat of their own, really.
yeah, that's it.
But yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
Don't let anyone tell you that the '90s sucked, folks, because the
no, the
'90s was
90s,
fucking
90s were
awesome.
fucking. That was a
We did
proper.
not know how good we had
No,
it in the
it was a
'90s.
proper melting pot when metal coexisted and worked well with wildly different genres of music, and it all happened naturally. Not like now, where fucking Kerrang and Metal Hammer try and force diversity down your throat with pop music and all the rest of it. That's the thing about metal. Metal will find its own way.
It always did. Yeah, it didn't
It
need. It
always
didn't
did,
need.
and the 90s is a perfect example of that with rap metal and fucking hip hop influences and fucking industrial fucking dance tones coming in, and it worked because it was a natural progression. When you try and force shit on us and tell us that we're gatekeeping and all the rest of it, that's when it don't work.
Well, that's the thing as well. You got this like World Metal Forum now, whatever the fuck it is, where these people just get together on stage with microphones in their hands, just congratulating each other about how worldly they are. And it's like, what are you on about? You could throw a dart at the map of the world, and wherever the dart lands, you can go on Metal Archives and find a bunch of bands from
Yeah,
that
there's
country.
there's band there's a band coming out there. Even
Metal was
even the
always the great
even the deepest,
unifier.
darkest realms of Asia, where it's supposed to be fucking forbidden and banned and punishable by death, there's
And
metal
they
going
go
on.
like, "Oh, how comes there isn't this type? There isn't enough insert whatever
Yeah,
it is of the day." It's like there was always that.
yeah,
All anyone ever cared about when it came to metal was, "Are you good?"
yeah,
It never mattered.
exactly. Didn't Pitch Shifter, fuck's sake. I mean, early 90s, they're tearing it up, and they're a fucking crossing over with fucking dance music.
Mm.
And they're tearing it up long before the fucking Prodigy decided that, oh, let's put a guitar in here.
Yeah, true, true.
Like, I'm not shitting on the Prodigy. They were fucking what they did was great.
But don't you think as well
But
that in the '90s, like again, there was a little bit of everything for everyone. Like you would have, obviously in the UK, you would have like your Oasis and your Verves, but then you had like your dance music. Then you had like your Jamiroquai's. But then take an artist like Bjork. Like Bjork, you could she did mad arty farty shit that everything she did was different.
yeah,
But what would you do with what would the record labels today do with a Bjork?
no, they
What
wouldn't have a
would what
fucking,
would social media
wouldn't have a clue.
and going viral do with an artist like her today? Like I wasn't a fan of Bjork, like, but I appreciate her a lot more today than what because it was like she was an option. It was
Yeah,
nice to have the option. And I remember Noel Gallagher saying something along those lines. He was like, you had your dance music, you had your weird, like something a bit crazy and a bit out there, Mazzy Star or someone like that. You had us like rockers, and then you had He went, and there was one chart and only one chart. So we all went on top of the pops,
yeah, yeah,
and whoever was number one, they went on at the end, and everyone knew where they stood. Now, some bands got a #1 album, no one's even heard of them.
Yeah, fucked. Yeah, and
You know,
it's a mess, isn't it?
but I think peak civilization. It was, but when the wall fell at the end of the
Yeah,
Cold War, 9/11, that little bit in between,
yeah, was proper.
it was the peak, and we didn't realize how good we had it,
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head there.
and now everything sucks.
Yeah,
So see you
and
next week, everyone.
that's it.
And
Yeah, if we're not fucking hanging from somewhere,
yeah, but
but
yeah, this should keep you going for a while anyway
yeah,
because
it
we
should
cover
do.
a lot of
Yeah,
we've covered a lot
we've
of
gone there.
territory on this one.
Yeah,
We've gone from Pantera, we've gone from Black Sabbath, the beginning of heavy metal, to Highlander, to Bjork, to
to fucking dance music.
and we've all summed it up in a
Yeah,
Pantera album
we
from
have.
1994. We've given you,
Yeah, and
yeah,
before I go, obviously where we started, just want to raise me non-alcoholic drink to the governor,
to John
to
Michael Osborne.
the Prince of
Yeah,
Darkness. Don't rest in peace, mate, because that's not your style. We go and bother some people up there, and you and Lem and Randy tear it up, and we'll expect to hear the albums when we eventually get there.
yeah. Think of it. You got a five piece. You got Randy and Dime, twin
Lemmy on
leads.
bass, yeah,
Lemmy on bass, Vinny on drums.
Ozzy on vocals, mate.
Van Halen doing
Oh
some
fuck!
solos.
Well,
Yeah.
they're doing three guitars now, aren't they? You know, Maiden made it popular, so they're doing it now. Just think of it: Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads, and Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah.
What the fuck is all that about?
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, we'll leave you with that, I think.
Yeah. Exactly. Right, folks. Take care of yourselves till next time. It's going to be a while before, it's going to be a couple of weeks till we do Panteracast again. I've got a few more things to do. And then I'm going on holiday. And I'm going to disappear for 3 weeks. So, but there's a few more bits to come out before then. I'm going to be wrapped up. So, yeah, listen to Sabbath.
Yeah,
Listen to Ozzy Osbourne.
yeah,
That's your homework assignment until I get back. And listen to the Trend Kill as well because we'll be covering that when we come
yeah.
back
That's
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
So, right, take care, everyone.
Laters.